So, your favorite two influencers stabbed me in the back at the influencer Halloween party in New York, and I feel like y'all should know. So here's the story time, and yes, I will be name dropping. Okay, starting off, before we even get into the story, y'all, I was not going to bring this to the internet. I'm going to come out about this, but I feel like y'all should know who y'all are truly supporting. And as always, before we start, if this got on your For You page, do not forget to comment For You page in the comments. I'm noticing all comments that comment For You page. Okay, so the influencers that are involved in this story are Daniel, Addie. This has been my best friend for about a year, and then I found out what he did. Cam, which was the one that told me, and my ex, which is also an influencer. So I'm not even going to name drop his name because I didn't know he was gay. And I'm not the type of person to just get on here and just out people. We're just going to use code names and we're going to call him Influencer. So me and Influencer were dating for about 6 to, I actually think almost 7 months. And I mean, like, literally everything was good. I introduced him to like literally all my friends. I'm about to be looking like a dummy because this hair is in my face and it's just overstimulating me. So. Okay, anyway, so me, Daniel, and Addie had this trio group chat that we would use pretty frequently. And sometimes I would add Influencer, which was my ex, to the call sometimes, and sometimes Addie would flirt with him. Like, I didn't, like, he always does that, so I just thought it was a joke, but he kept doing it to the point where it was just kind of getting like, okay, like, it's giving you want me. So then when I told him how I felt, he didn't care. He continued to do it, so I'm like, okay, I'm dropping him. And also, mind you, I told Daniel that I was dropping him because how I felt, and he was like, yeah, understand, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, yeah, understand, blah, 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 blah. Okay, end of conversation. Also, Influencer at the time, he got added to the group chat by Addie, and I had asked him, like, hey, can you leave? Also, I have, like, these episodes, like, kind of weird, but he was like, yeah, of course. So I thought he had left. So I guess they would all three call. Okay, so after school, like, I kind of have a busy schedule, so I'm doing things, so I guess that's when they would call. On that call would be Daniel, my ex, and Addie would conceivably flirt with him, which literally is normal, hello. But what made it different this time is this guy actually starts flirting back with my friend. I'm pretty sure you guys know when all these influencers were in New York City or whatever like that. Tell me why they linked up behind my back at some mall. And I'm pretty sure y'all seen Daniel's video when him and Eddie collabed. Yeah, I didn't get invited to that. You know why? Because my man at the time was there. And I was very upset that they had this included me. But now I actually knew why. So how I found out is I guess Kim got added to a call because y'all know what Kim does. And I guess Addie in that call with Kim had mentioned that. And Kim's like, wait, what? Wasn't him and Ave have been dating for like, I don't know how long or whatever. So this boy, Addie, he goes like, yeah, but I'm okay with being the side. Mind you, he tells me like 2 hours before the party. And I was just hurt. Like, I was crying. And my plan was to confront Daniel at the party. Because me and Addie weren't that close, so I didn't expect him. Like, what he did was still wrong, but me and Daniel, we were very close. So I would have at least expected him to tell me. And I was just hurt. Like, I was crying. But he didn't, so we get to the party, ask him about it, he's lying, and I'm like crying, literally hysterically crying, lying, saying I didn't know and all this other stuff. I'm just like, you know what, okay. After the party, I blocked Daniel on iMessage. I blocked everyone, to be honest. Aside from Kim. Also, I do want to put out there that this person I was dating, our relationship was very private. On YouTube, I do post like little hints, but it's been very private. I have gave Daniel the opportunity many times to just take accountability. Addie as well. I gave everyone the chance multiple times to take accountability, but they didn't want to. So guess what? Let me know if y'all want the part 2, because this isn't the end, but this is the end of the video. I gotta go to school. This video isn't to spread hate. It's not. I just want to come out about this, but that is it. Remember to have a great day, and I love y'all. Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna do another get ready with me, but this time I'm gonna talk and just kind of rant. I know I look like a mess. It's currently 2 o'clock. I went to bed at 6 a.m. I'm not really gonna go too in depth about why me and him broke up, but let's just say I should have done it a lot sooner. I'm a super forgiving person. That it's literally like broken my heart, and I don't think I'll ever be the same person again. Just honestly feel so bad for the next person that I find in my life to date, because now I have to deal with like all the trauma I endured from him and all the trust issues. And don't get me wrong, like we definitely have good moments. Like, it was a 4-year relationship. Like, that was supposed to be the guy that I married. Like, he just bought me a camera and stuff, and we're talking about how I can't wait to film our kids on it, you know, like going down on Christmas Day, opening presents. But it's day 2, and I literally feel it so alone. I know people say don't do it because it's not good for you, but I did go through his following last night, and I saw that he followed 2 girls I was kind of insecure about during our relationship, and then he like went on like a spree, like he literally just went and followed a bunch of girls, and it wasn't even 24 hours after. I'm trying to just focus on myself, so I haven't, you know, like I haven't even thought to talk to another guy just yet. Like obviously one day I know I'm going to, but I'm just not in the right headspace, and it was a 4-year relationship. Like, it's not like my love for him just ended like that. Like, I still have so much love for him. And like sitting in my bed last night, seeing that, crying, and And I don't understand the psychology behind this, but all I wanted was for him to be in the bed with me and hugging me and telling me it's gonna be okay. Why do I want to be comforted by him when he's the one who's hurting me the most? And I think, so I had broken up with him once before this, and this was a couple months ago that I broke up with him because he did do something that definitely required breaking up. I'm just a forgiving soul, so I knew like I was probably gonna end up back with him, and think what makes this breakup so much worse is because I know it's real. The last time I broke up with him, he did everything he could to get me back. He was sending me flowers in the mail, he was writing to me, he's finding different ways to reach out to me. It's like I don't even want to look at other girls, I don't want to follow other girls, like I literally just want to focus on getting you back. We were broken up for around a month, and he never liked another girl's post because the social medias at the time still. This time, I've literally never been more shocked in my life. Like, when I was going through his following, I didn't know I'd expect to see any girls. Like, I had high expectations for him. It's just to find out he really is just a lustful loser at the end of the day. It's like the man I was just talking about my wedding with literally 2 weeks ago is already trying to move on. I'm so lonely. So of course this is all I'm gonna be thinking about, right? Because this is all I really have going on in my life right now. And so I have no distractions. So of course, like, I'm going to keep an eye on him. Obviously, no, when you break up with somebody, like, they'll move on at some point, but you never prepare yourself for that moment, and you never expect it to be so soon. Never thought that would be him, like, that he would stoop so low. And I don't know if he's just doing it because he knows that I watch that stuff. So I know he probably is just doing it to hurt me. And it worked. Much like he knows I'm in such a low place, like I literally told him. I will say the one thing that did make me happy though is all those girls that he followed, literally 2 out of I don't even know how many, only followed him back, and that's because they followed him in the first place. I'm gonna be one of those girls who hate on a girl over a guy. Like, in everything that I did for him, like, no girl will ever be able to compete with that, because I was literally with him at his lowest moments. I supported him through his lowest moments, and I helped him, and I did my most. I put myself aside and always put him first. No matter what I was going through and what I was dealing with, it was always him. And I feel so alone. Like, I literally have no hope. I pray that the man that I find fills all of my needs, and not just something that loves me fully without having to be hurt at the same time, because this relationship there really was love, okay? But the fact that I had to endure so much hurt and trauma during the relationship as well, it shouldn't even be equal. Like, hurt and love should be equal in a relationship, and the hurt definitely should be more than the love. And that's what all I started to feel was like hurt more than love. Like, you know, and I don't want my future kids to see a relationship of conflict in my home all the time. I don't want that to be the relationship they look up to. Like, I don't want them to think that it's normal to fight with their partner every day. I don't want them to think it's normal for their mom to have their guard up about their own, like, husband. It's just not what I want, because I grew up in a house like that. I'm like also silently crying because I haven't told any of my family about the breakup, because they all love him so much. But it's so hard to feel pretty after seeing him follow girls right away. Like, I literally feel so disgusting. I did not do my hair back, and then I put on a little outfit. This is Garage, and this crap is Brandy. But I'm going to try and film myself every single day, like, kind of getting ready. Just because I feel so alone in this kind of house, and I feel like if I'm talking to somebody, like, I'm basically treating this as like talking to a friend. So many influencers talk about, you know, like, a breakup, and like the next day out partying, and I just feel like nice and realistic. And I feel like in reality you're just really depressed, like the first couple weeks, months, or even like a year. You know, like, everybody's healing time is so different, but everybody still has to go through that process, you know. And I just want to kind of take you guys on my journey and show you, like, I don't know, just talk about how I feel and show you how really sad a breakup can be and how people underestimate it. So yeah, bye bye.
If you're gonna make a video about me, at least at me. Okay, so for you who don't know any of the drama between me and Esme, let me tell you right now. So yesterday, Esme made a video talking about her cousin, saying she wears a heart necklace and was wearing a black shirt in one of her videos, as well as having highlights. And she started saying how this is the cousin she hates and cannot stand. She also copied the outfit I made in that video, or like had on. So let's see if she copies this one too. Which, like she said in her video, I'm the one that likes to copy her, so it's a little strange that she's copying me. But honestly, I literally don't care, because I truly think there's more people on Team Alina than there is on Team Esme. Anyways, I thought we were leaving this beef in 2025, but I guess not, so we will be bringing it into the new year. And honestly, if I really need to go to Texas and tell her something, then I will. And if you guys want to see the video, just let me know. Oh, and also for all the people who were saying, how are you going to make a video saying you can at me, but you didn't even at her? She didn't even at me. So since you guys really wanted me to, I'll at her in this caption of this video. Anyways, maybe I'll make a video with Esme soon. I really don't know, and I pray that I don't, but we'll see what happens. So if you want to keep watching and see what happens, then make sure to follow me.
Get ready with me, because I have the juiciest tea to spill with y'all of my score weight today. And because this drama is just, woo. Okay, so first part about the week, I didn't know this, but there's this kid and he transferred schools and he's only been here for like this week and like 9 girls like him. Get to know the guy before you like him. Okay, and supposedly he tried getting all the girls' numbers that like of everyone that likes him and then he chose between them. Like, what kind of guy does that? Ew. When I heard about that, I was like, oh, okay. Okay, and then the second part of drama. I found out yesterday that somebody likes me, and it was just, like, really awkward, y'all. Because their friend told me. And, y'all, it's only my second week of SCAR, and why is there so much drama? But, y'all, if y'all have, like, worse drama, then, like, if you want, you can spill it in the comments, and, like, I'm here to listen. Like, drama is so silly. I love you guys. Good night. Bye.
So when I was in high school, I was friends with this girl. For story's sake, we'll call her Hannah. So it was, like, near the end of our senior year. I had gone and driven to Hannah's house, and it was just me and her. We were just hanging out, whatevs. And she starts talking about how she wants to go to this party that these kids at our school were throwing. This location was called The Barn, and it was a literal barn that this kid would throw parties at, right? So I had never been to the fucking barn ever in my life. I never had fucking planned on going there, solely based on the fact, so the friend group that would throw parties at the barn, I didn't agree with the ideology. Frankly, I didn't even like any of them as people either. So I was like, fuck no, I'm not fucking taking my ass there. But she wanted to get her ass in there so bad just so she could talk to her ex-boyfriend that she has been on again, off again for how many goddamn years. And at this time, he was with a completely different bitch, you know? So in my head, I was like, there's so many things wrong with this situation and so many things that could go even worse. So me being me, just trying to please my friends, I was like, fine, we'll go, but I do not want to stay long at all. Like, just do what you need to do. Like, we need to be there like an hour max, maybe 30 minutes max. So I had hit up like 3 of my other friends to come with us because, like, again, like, I don't really know anyone at this fucking party, not really friends with any of them, don't like most of them. So yeah, they come with us, they pick us up, we arrive at the fucking barn, and the first thing we see is this kid fucking walks out of the barn and comes up to us and starts critiquing what my friends are wearing. Like, what the fuck is this? Are you a goddamn bouncer? And he's like talking to my friend like, I don't like the shoes you got on. Like, bitch, get the fuck back where the fuck you were. Do you, like, ugh. And immediately I was like, oh my god, I literally want to go home. But we press forward. So then my other 3 friends start talking about how they want to leave after like 30 minutes, maybe an hour passes. They're like, they want to leave. People here are fucking weird. They're giving them a hard time. They don't like them. And they just want to go home. And I was like, bitch, fuck yeah, like, I want to fucking leave, you know? So I'm talking to Hannah, like, all of us are talking to Hannah. We're like, okay, like, I think that was enough. Like, we should go. Hannah didn't get a chance to talk to her boy yet, so she didn't want to leave, obviously. She started asking me, like, do you think we can just find another ride and you can stay with me and they can go? And I was like, me being people pleasy again, I was like, sure, like, we'll just find a different ride. And then I told my other 3 friends, like, okay, it's fine, you can go, and we'll figure it out, you know? Which I don't know why the fuck I did that, because we weren't friends with anyone there. No one was gonna fucking take us home. So the night very unfortunately goes on, and then she ends up talking to her boy, and I'm like, fucking finally, now we can almost be fucking done, you know? So, like, they leave me to go talk. I'm like, whatevs, private conversation, don't really care. But I'm by myself, so don't know anyone, by myself. So at this point, they were gone for a while, and I was like, fuck, I'm literally so over this. Like, how long is this gonna fucking take? And I had went to where they were talking. They were, like, in the back of the barn, fucking back of the barnyard, and I go up to them. I'm like, hey, guys, like, what's going on? Can I join you guys? Because literally the whole entire time they were talking, I was, like, walking around this kid's fucking house. Like, literally a stranger's home. I'm just walking around, looking around, went in the barn, went inside their house, and I was like, wow, this is nice, you know? Hannah then tells me, she's like, the conversation's, like, really private. Like, can you, like, go somewhere else? And I was like, fine, because I have nowhere else to go anyways. So I did what I was told, trying to fucking, like, help my friend, and I just sit on this kid's fucking porch by myself, and I'm like, whatever, I'll just wait. And then this girl comes up to me, and she's fucking, like, stumbling all over the place, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? And she like grabs onto me and everything, and I'm like trying to help her up and everything. And I ask her if she's okay, and she's like telling me all the shit she was doing and everything like that. And I looked at her face and I was like, oh my God, this girl, it looks so young. And I asked her and I'm like, hey, how old are you, by the way? And she's like, oh, I'm in 8th grade, like I'm 13. And I told her, I was like, bitch, we are literally seniors, like 17, 18-year-olds. And I was like, dude, I should have known. I should have never fucking come here. And I was telling the girl, I'm like, oh my God, what you need to do, you need to call your mother. You need to go home. I don't care how much trouble you're gonna get in. You cannot be here. And at that point, I was so fucking uncomfortable. So then I went back to Hannah and I was like, please, can we like go? I'm so uncomfortable right now. Literally a fucking preteen came up to me just now. And she continues to like shoo me away because she's still talking. So I'm getting fucking irritated. So I walk into the house, like fucking storm into this person's fucking house, and I see a girl that I have like fucking art class with, you know, and I start talking to her. I'm like, hey girl, like, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. And she's like, hey, like, blah, 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 like, oh my God, I didn't think you'd be here, you know, like, you know how bitches be, you know? So I'm talking to that girl, and then all her little cheerleader friends come over too and start talking to us because they were all going home together. And that's when I slip in. I'm like, hey guys, like, real talk, like, do you think I can catch a ride with you guys? Because like my friend is still talking, I have nowhere to go, and like I'm literally like just stranded here. And they're like, girl, of course you can come with us. So I'm like, thank God they were fucking there that night. So then I walk back to the porch, and like the fucking little girl is like on her phone and everything like that. She's like, my mom's gonna come pick me up. Okay, I sat there and I waited for her mother to come get her, and I talked to her mother. I didn't even know the fucking girl's name, but I was like, I don't know why she's here, but people here are older and these people are weird, and I'm trying to leave. She needs to go home. So her mom took her home, and then I went to go find Hannah again. I'm like, Hannah, I'm leaving because fuck you, to be honest, for making me do this. Yeah, I'm obviously mad at her, and I just tell her I'm going. And then I leave with all these fucking like cheerleader girls. And I tell them to drop me off at Hannah's house, and I get there, and right when I get there, it's fucking 3 a.m. at this point. Hannah then calls me, and she's like, can you please pick me up? And I told her I was irritated, and I was like, dude, I've been wanting to leave for literally hours, because we got there at what, maybe 10 o'clock? It's 3 a.m. Before I left too, I literally asked her, I'm like, is it okay if I go? Like, even though I'm fucking angry, I'm like, is that okay though? You know what I mean? And she's like, yeah, I'll figure it out. She didn't figure it out, so she just asked me. So she made me drive fucking like 20 minutes back, because she was mad at me and everything, and I can't deal with people being mad at me before. So I got her, I dropped her off at her house, and I fucking took my ass home, finally. Moral of the story is, it's okay to have boundaries, and you should be able to say no. And that if you are friends with someone who is constantly pressing you for their own benefit and doing things only for their benefit, yeah, stop being friends with them, girl.